ancient tea trees are, because there's such a heavy business opportunity in producing, storing, and marketing the teas from those areas. Yeah, it's just very unique. And so it's just kind of a cool story that through Lorenzo's interest in tea, he inspired his wife to more thoroughly, understand her own culture and history with this craft that, for a lot of young people in China is not a priority. It's not even on their radar. It takes the interest of foreigners, of students from other countries, that like what we're doing now, us sitting here in this meta tea house throughout the world, throughout various platforms, all kind of having this interest in tea. It's really fascinating, and that's why I know it was kind of a tight schedule. This was my travel itinerary for today, but I did want to participate in this conference and offer what I can, which simply is the stories of tea. Streaming is something unique where there's this unadulterated authenticity that you can't lie about. You can't put any kind of front on. You can't put any kind of mask on what's going on your own personality, on your own values. People are going to really see you for who you are. And if they about a year, I take that back. It's been about a year, a little over a year, but we had been meeting through other technology platforms every week, and when Topia was available to us, it was by far our favorite. We had completely switched over to using Topia because of that interactivity and then the authenticity, very similar to what you see with live streaming. So I'm very grateful for that. It's been really cool playing on Topia and being involved in the various panels and discussions. And like I said, I wish I had my laptop here because then I could be more engaged with y'all, but unfortunately, yeah, my phone is still not, it's still not giving me the audio from here, but it's okay. I'm happy to see all y'all. Hey, the hearts, y'all are shouting. I'm seeing y'all shout. There's some new emojis. There's new emojis in Topia. That's always fun. That's always fun with like a new. Oh, someone came close to me. I saw someone's audio come up. I don't know if I just need to. Yeah, no one's like window is popping up next to me. I'm seeing arrows though. Maybe if I go to the arrows. Oh, there's a little T. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. Oh my god, I'm able to grab. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I love that. That's so cute. All right, now maybe I'll get lucky and the actual people will pop up when I go close to them. Oh well, I'm assuming that I'm on stage for y'all. Oh, you're not connected. Okay. You're not connecting? Well, it's worth a try. That's the thing about connecting and technology is you just gotta put a try. You just gotta put it out there. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That's fine. Let me check if the video is working on the stream. As soon as it's made, I'm very happy about that. Oh, that's great. Awesome. Aw. So I'll get the playback of this video, which is nice. Yeah, I didn't really promote this too much to our communities, so maybe we don't have so much people hanging out with us here. But yeah, y'all aren't connected to my audio. That's fine. Maybe y'all are getting my video, and I'm just like talking to myself, which is fine. Yeah. This is a lesson learned, and it was very last minute putting this together and then telling my friends that I'm visiting here that own this tea shop, telling them about this. There's a lot of like hesitation in involving with new technologies, involving with new activities. Something that I've learned a lot with the live streaming, that if people aren't comfortable with it, it can be very difficult to make them feel comfortable with it. And so I think that is a challenge, and that's also been a challenge with Topia as well. Last year I hosted my birthday party on Topia. It was a lot of fun. It was a pirate themed party, which was super fun. And I did have a lot of friends that rolled through. But unfortunately, the friends that rolled through were my friends that were familiar with Topia, that had already used Topia, and the friends that had already used Topia were the friends that were engaged with my live streaming. So they were comfortable with the idea of spending meaningful time with someone via technology. For a lot of people, there's hesitation on that, and I feel like that fear is becoming less and less, but it's still there. And as space makers, as technology builders, it's really important for us to understand those dynamics and to build products and experiences that will break down those barriers. Right, so I obviously didn't do that great of a job coming here today. Again, it was last minute, so I didn't have a lot of time to plan and to set everything up with my friends in their Teahouse here. They didn't really understand what was going on. When they saw me pull out all my gear, they were like, "What's going on? You brought all this?" I'm like, "Yeah." This is actually practice, because for my future tea travels, I would be very interested in bringing all of this equipment to do the streaming from the fields, when I go to visit all of the tea producers. But it's a lot of work, and there's a lot of technology involved, because I'm not using a computer. I'm not using any kind of memory card here. I'm simply using this box. This is called a Go Solo Live View box. This is how all the IRL streamers are doing their streaming now. Like when you see streamers on Twitch or on Facebook that are traveling around or going to different places, and they're not like sitting at a computer workstation, this is what they're using. There's only one product on the market for it, but it's new. And even for me, it can be very, like, for instance, I was trying to do a broadcast from another tea house in Brussels, which didn't work out because there was some problem in the software. Of all the other elements of hardware that I had set up, everything was fine. Batteries charged, that's a big one. I couldn't get the software. There was something wrong with the software, and that was the one piece that I couldn't fit together to finish the whole picture. So unfortunately, I was not able to do that stream. But that's all part of the practice in the process of learning how to technologies. So let me tell Sam. I don't know if I'm on the... Okay. Chat back up. Let me get this. Really? Is no one here? Let me go check my Twitch manager. Stream manager. Oh, there's one person here. So I am live. Alright, I'm just going to leave the Topia world because I don't want to further confuse anybody about this. So I'm leaving the Topia, but I'll continue streaming for the internet. Might as well. This is so funny. Wait, when was this? It's not telling me the actual time, so... I wish I could easily walk around I guess I could. It should be in the city. We are in the city center here. I mean, I set this all up. I might as well get a good stream out of it. I wish I was inside so I could make more tea for myself, but yeah, it's interesting. Cross-cultural interaction. You know, like I've noticed that on my travels so far on this trip, that the different places that I'm going to have a different interpretation of what I'm doing with this work, with live streaming. Now, most of the live streaming I've been doing hasn't been through my camera here. It's been through my phone. There's a new app, a Japanese app that I've been broadcasting to called Pococha. It's gamified. If y'all are interested in like really cool, you know, evolutions of social networks and social media, I do recommend checking out this app, Pococha, Pococha. Really interesting, fascinating. Nick, why are you trying to text me in the middle of my stream? I'm gonna give him some shit. He said he was going to come watch this stream, and then he's texting me silly questions while I'm in the middle of it. But yeah, Pococha is a gamified app live streaming. It's like got there's broadcasters and the viewers, and both broadcasters and viewers are involved in a game, and you will go between the roles. So broadcasters are encouraged and rewarded when they watch other broadcasts, because that's something that often happens on other live streaming apps, where broadcasters become too encompassed with their own streaming and creating their own content, that they don't invest the time into engaging with other people's content. But on this app, you're encouraged to do both, and you can engage in gifting and in financially supporting your favorite content creators without ever having to pay anything. You know, and that's always kind of a challenge when you think about the scalability of the monetization of streaming content creation. So, you know, I think it's great. My experience on Twitch has been great. I think it's awesome that the content creators can be paid more directly. I say more directly because Twitch is still taking a pretty sizable percentage of the tips or of the sponsorship or subscription payments that come from the viewers. But what's difficult though is, like, as a viewer, like, if we really are going to scale this type of connectivity and content to be at the scale of television or at the scale of other forms of entertainment, which I think it will get to, you know, if someone wants to financially support a streamer, they have to pay, you know, $6 a month, and then that streamer is going to receive $3 of that $6. It's good, but, you know, an audience may want to support dozens of streamers, and that's just financially not going to be sustainable. For some it may, but for most it won't. So I like the idea of gamifying the viewing and broadcasting experience so that the viewers don't have to pay as much to financially support their favorite content creators. Now, the financial business model for this app, I'm not too sure about. I still think that there's going to be quite a bit of kinks to be worked out there. But, yeah, should be something good to look at. You know, if that's an area of interest for you, I'd recommend checking out that app. I think there's a couple of other ones. Big U, Likey is another one, and TikTok is trying to get into this, but I just don't think that the content platform that TikTok has been built upon is fit for the live streaming aspect of it. So I don't know, we'll see. Maybe TikTok will figure it out, but I think TikTok is starting to realize that that's where the real cash flow revenue opportunity is. Because, yeah, I don't think people like to see ads. I think people would rather directly pay for the value of the content to the content creator versus watching ads. So, I don't know. I just saw Lorenzo pulled up. I didn't ask him how he felt about being on the stream. But I'm glad I at least got the stream up and running, encouraging me, because, like I said, this is my practice of hauling around all of this stuff, and not going crazy, and still enjoying it, and still loving it, and appreciating it. So, but you know what? I could do a little walk around. Let me do a little walk around right now for y'all. I got y'all. So I'm just gonna like put this guy up on my... I've got all of my bags out here though, unfortunately, but I think they should be safe. We're not gonna go too far. Move this over here. I'm gonna want to go in there. Let's see. Really bright. The weather has been really warm and sunny this entire trip. The tea. Yeah, well, I'll go check out the scenery inside. She said I can go inside as long as I don't bother the customers there, so I will. But this is it, Eastern Leaves. That's the name of their brand. Eastern Leaves. Makers. Let's read that. Makers from the East. Yeah, we'll go check out inside real fast. I'm sure we'll be fine. There's no customers in there right now. Makers from the East. Let's check their colors. Rare teas from China. Thanks, Nick. Thanks for coming by. And no, I never went to that hot spring. Oh, look how cute that one is. The interoperability of platforms? What does that mean? Oh, look at this one. That cute little tea pet right there. Oh, my zoom. Let me fix my zoom. What am I doing? So unprofessional. There we go. You can see other wares. They do work for the most part with like all handcrafters. In fact, the only Yushin pot I've ever bought for myself came from their collection. Let's see.
anche perché ragazzi quasi sono
Why that one's not working for me?
tutto 500.
Oh, my battery wants to go low now. Let me go do a quick walk. Actually, let me grab my mask. I should do that. We're in the middle of a pandemic. See, there's my stuff. I got all my stuff here. But yeah, my battery's about to go dead, so I guess there's that. These are all the trial and error. Nick, we've been drinking a peach Milan. We've been drinking a peach Milan. Let's get together. Oh, interesting. That's why. That's why. Probably because my battery's low, it won't change my ISO. Sorry. It's not going to show you. You can't see it, but it's a beautiful space. So it's more like you can probably see all the tea. That's their tea. They mostly do wild forest ware tea. Yeah, my battery is totally dead. That's why it's acting like this. So, you know, it's all learning lesson. All learning lesson. There's the expectations. It won't let me change my ISO settings. I've gotten so used to doing the mobile streaming that I literally just felt like I could have